Welcome to French Introductory Lessons. You can use this presentation to help you practice your pronunciations and practice saying the dialogues and understanding what you're saying. So the first thing that you'll practice is the alphabet, and here is your alphabet chart. You'll notice that all the letters are the same as in English except they're pronounced in French. If you go on to the other document that looks just like this one, you'll be able to click on that pronunciation video link and watch the video to help you pronounce the letters correctly in French. Okay. The next thing that we're going to practice with are basic greetings. So basic greetings can be more formal or informal. So informal words are words that you would use with your friends, with your family. The formal words are the things that you will use, the words you'll use with people outside of your close friends or your family, people like your teachers and shopkeepers and random people you pass on the street. So salut, our first word here, salut. Salut can be used as either hi or bye, and it is an informal word, so you would use it with friends, close friends, and family members. Bonjour is how you would say good morning or good day. Bonjour is used all day long until evening. Once it becomes evening, you use bonsoir, bonsoir. And bonsoir is used for good evening or good night. It's your greeting that you would use once it's getting dark out. Right? And bonjour and bonsoir are used both in formal and informal situations. Ça va, ça va. That's how you would ask, how's it going? And how's it going is an informal phrase. So, ça va, how's it going? To be more formal, which you would use with people outside your family, outside your close friends, you'd use this with your teachers, with your leaders at the mosque, with people you pass on the street, people in the shops. You would say, comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Notice in comment allez-vous that it's comment, whereas in English we say comment, and we have that accent more on the first syllable. In French it's comment. You're going to accent the second syllable. Comment, comment allez-vous? And notice that allez, it ends with a Z, but we don't hear that. Comment allez-vous? The Z is silent there. It's just not even used. And you'll notice that with a lot of French words that the final consonant is not even used at all. It's just there but in spelling, but not in pronunciation. So, comment allez-vous is a more formal how are you doing? To answer, you most likely are going to say bien, 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 which means well. And in English, we can say well if we want to be grammatically correct, or a lot of times we'll just say good, I'm good. In French, they're always grammatically correct, and they always say bien, bien. And if they're doing really well, they'll say très bien, très bien, très bien, very well. Another very useful word in French is merci. Merci. Merci means thank you. So you might say, très bien, merci. Very well, thank you. So, again, these words from the beginning. Salut, bonjour, bonsoir, ça va, comment allez-vous, bien, très bien, merci. Ça va bien, merci. I'm doing well, thank you. So if somebody asks you, ça va, you would answer, ça va bien, merci. I'm doing well, thank you. And usually when somebody asks us how we are and we answer, we ask back. And in French, you would ask back, et vous? Et vous? Notice that the T is silent in et, and the S is silent in vous. Et vous? Et vous? The vous form is the formal form of you. So just like in Latin, you have the singular you and the plural you, and in French, you also have those singular and plural, but you also have these informal and formal, and vous is the formal form. Tu is the informal form, but vous is what you would use most of the time. Right, so et vous. When you don't know somebody, but you want to be polite, it's a good idea to use terms like Mr. or Sir and Madam. So Mr. or Sir is Monsieur, Monsieur, Monsieur. And Madam, Madame, Madame. Monsieur, Madame. A very important word to know is oui. Oui. Yes, oui. And the counterpart to yes is non. Non. Notice in non, sometimes you'll hear the N, but a lot of times it'll get swallowed up and you won't hear the N at the end of the word. It'll just be more like no, no. So you might hear non, you might hear no. It's the same word. Okay. And then for not, we have pas. Pas. And remember, the S at the end of pas is silent. So pas, just pas. So let's look at these ones from the top. Ça va bien, merci. Et vous? Monsieur. Madame. Oui. Non. Pas. Right. And just a few more words and phrases before we have a few dialogues for practice. So a good word to know is moi, which means me. Moi, me. Vous, we just talked about vous as you. And then we have eh. Eh, again, silent T at the end. Eh, which means and. Beaucoup, beaucoup, a lot. Beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Thanks a lot. Merci beaucoup. And then we have this longer phrase here. Il n'a pas de quoi. 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 Don't mention it. Don't mention it. So someone could say, merci beaucoup, and you could say back, il n'a pas de quoi. And then just the plain you're welcome is de rien, de rien, de rien. You're welcome, de rien. So from the top, we have moi, vous, et, beaucoup, merci beaucoup, il n'a pas de quoi, de rien. Alright, so now once we get a handle of these words and phrases, we're ready to put them together into some dialogues. So in each of these dialogues, I have them set up for you with just two people, and they're coded by color. So the white lines are one person, and in this slide, the green line is the other person. And each slide has a different color for the second person. Right? So here's this dialogue. Tiens, salut, ça va? Moi, ça va très bien, merci. Et tu? Ça va très bien, merci beaucoup. And just like I said in class, I want you to try to figure out what all of these slides mean. So I'm not going to translate them right now, but you have everything you need to understand these slides in the previous slides and in your separate document in your Google Drive. Okay, so I'm going to go through this slide one more time and then I'll go on to the next one. Tiens, salut, ça va? Moi, ça va très bien, merci. Et tout? Ça va très bien, merci beaucoup. Okay, that slide that we just did was an informal conversation between two people who know each other pretty well. This slide is one that's going to be more useful for you because this is the more formal language that you'll use with more people. So you would use this with teachers, you would use this with parents of friends, you would use this with people you run into in the stores, the shops, on the street that you don't know. This is the language you use with most people you'll encounter. So we'll start with the top for this one. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous? Bonjour, madame. Ça va très bien. Et vous? Ça va bien, merci. I'll go through that slide one more time. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous? Bonjour, madame. Ça va très bien. Et vous? Ça va bien, merci. All right. This slide, again, is a more informal use of language. So this is, again, language that you'll use with close friends and family. Salut! Bonsoir! Ça va bien? Oui, ça va très bien, merci. Et tu? Non, pas très bien. Okay, one more time through this slide. Salut! Bonsoir! Ça va bien? Oui, ça va très bien, merci. Et tu? Non, pas très bien. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Merci, merci beaucoup, madame. De rien, monsieur. Merci, merci beaucoup, madame. De rien, monsieur. Okay. And here is something new that we did not cover in class, and I'm afraid, somehow we have an extra slide in here. I'm not sure how that got there, but this is a blank canvas here. We'll just pretend that it says numbers. I don't know why it's blank. But we have here French numbers 1 through 10. We will expand on these in the future lessons, but we'll start with French numbers 1 through 10. And again, in the other document, you'll be able to click on that link to the pronunciation video so that you can practice pronouncing the letters correctly, because some of those spellings can be a little hard to figure out exactly what they want to have us pronounce them as. So you can practice with the video that is linked in the other document. All right, so have fun practicing your French. Until next time.